So in the last video we talked about hyperattachment and how that's different to separation anxiety, and today we're going to talk about what hyperattachment actually looks like, specifically in Rufus, because he is our case study and every dog is an individual. I do think with Rufus being blind, that makes things worse for him because he can't just go, oh, she's over there. So I wear the bells on my feet to give him that kind of sense of where I might be, so he's not constantly having to guess, and you know, the guessing creates a lot of anxiety for him. He is still very anxious all the time, and he is still looking for me all the time and trying to assess where the sound of the bells is coming from and all that stuff, but the bells definitely do lessen it, so it's helpful in that respect. When he first came, it looked very much like just barking the whole time unless he was being held by me. So if I was sat on the toilet and he was on the floor, that wasn't good enough. He needed to be held. Or I was in the bath and he was in the floor beside me. Even if I was stroking him, not good enough. So there has been some improvement. He's not doing that stuff now, but I'm under no illusion that this is all going to go away with the passing of time. It's not. So I need to actively change it through training, and what it looks like at the moment is that he's always on his feet. He does not settle even for 1 second if he thinks there's a chance that I might be moving. So you might be thinking, well, okay, but my dog does that and I can go out. They're not hyper attached to me, they just follow me around the house. And the difference there is, if you've got a dog who's curious, who sees you as a person who brings good things, you take them for walks, you do their food, you do their enrichment, you play with them, of course they're going to follow you, and that's absolutely fine and absolutely normal, and you don't have to worry about that. But the hyper attached dog, if you go into a different room or you close a door on them or you leave the house, their sense of self and safety is completely thrown into turmoil, and it's survival mode. They think they're having to fight for their life, so they will expend big behaviours, big reactions to try and get you back and to try and, you know, express how they're feeling about it. So that is where it's different. It's not, oh, it's fear of missing out on something good. It's, I'm in jeopardy, I'm unsafe because that person has left. So that's the hyper attached dog, and they are very, very different things.